Hi, my name is Amber. Welcome back to Fastly, where we talk about all things women, but we're not just for women. Now, this is day 2 of my challenge to post. I'm starting with 30 days, every day for 30 days. And I'm just going to show up regardless of, whatever's going on in my life. Almost didn't make it today, but I'm here. So I'm very happy that you're here with me. I made a video yesterday, and in that video I was talking about how I felt that perimenopause had just exaggerated some of my existing symptoms so much that it caused me to be so unwell that I couldn't work. And it has been a little over a year and a half, I believe, and I'm still not working. It's a very delicate subject for me, and I almost felt like I'm sharing too much. This is too much information to put out there for two people that some I do know, and many of you who are watching this, I don't know you. And here's the thing, what it made me think about was perimenopause used to be TMI, too much information, too embarrassing to share publicly or even with people that we maybe trust. I can't say how it is in romantic relationships as far as sharing that with your husband or boyfriend or your significant other. It could be a lot easier because you trust that person. But when it comes down to other situations, especially in the workplace and maybe even at the doctor's office, there are times when we don't really want to speak up about what's bothering us. Now, this is a problem. This is a huge problem because if you don't speak up, you don't know what help is available to you, and you don't know what you don't know. You have no idea of some of the stuff you may be missing that you might be able to learn or benefit from, especially from your doctor or your employer. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not not a psychiatric professional. I am no longer an employee, and I'm not an employer. I am not a lawyer, so I don't have any of that kind of background. But, I'm a human being, I'm a woman, and I have been through some stuff, okay? So the advice that I give on this channel and the stories that I tell are really for entertainment purposes and educational purposes more than actual legal, medical, even like employee related advice. What I do want to encourage you to do, though, is to share your experiences with people that you trust, okay? Because what's important is to know that you're not alone. The things that you're going through at this time of your life are really, really normal. And it's still, getting that medical professional's opinion so that that if there is something that's off that might require medical attention beyond perimenopause, then you get that help and you get that support. But truly, truly, I have talked to many friends, and even my sister's in her 40s as well, and they bring things up, and it's just like, oh my goodness, this was happening. And so many times I'm thinking to myself, it sounds like perimenopause. It really does. And it's it takes a load off of their mind at the same time as it does allow me an opportunity to, give them some just, a little support and a little encouragement. And I really want to do that for you too. There's so many symptoms that occur in perimenopause, and they run the gamut. It can feel like maybe you're a runner, and all of a sudden your knee is really, really bothering you. Is it because you ran too hard? Is it because you had an extra difficult trail that you ran on the other day? Or is it because you're losing estrogen? You're losing oh goodness, brain fog. What is it that supports the skin? Collagen. And the collagen also supports your joints. And maybe the collagen is starting to decrease in your body to where your joints are not as supported. Maybe it was an injury you had back when you were a child that never fully healed, but now that you're in perimenopause and the estrogen levels are going down, and the estrogen levels help you to support your pain management, you're not having the pain management like you used to. Things just don't feel the same. So there's so many different things, but the first important thing to do is to not be ashamed and not be disappointed. It's a natural state of life. You know, as women, we're all going to go through it. We are. Even women who've had hysterectomies where they've had the uterus removed, maybe they still have their ovaries, but the uterus, the entire uterus was taken out. The estrogen levels are still going to be affected by those ovaries. So that woman, a lot of times, if they keep the ovaries in the body, the woman will still maintain her natural hormone levels throughout her life. And what I mean by natural is they will gradually decline as she ages. I believe if a woman has had a full and complete hysterectomy where everything is taken out, including the ovaries, she might experience like a sudden overnight menopause type thing, like, an almost instant slashing of her hormones, unless they put her on some sort of hormone, HRT, hormone replacement therapy. But really, this video, I just wanted to say, just know that you're not alone, and don't be afraid to talk to your friends, talk to the elder women that you know, your family members, people that you trust. Talk to your doctor, take notes, and keep, tabs on information that is keeping you up at night, maybe literally up at night. And don't be afraid to talk to your employer. When I was talking yesterday about how I quit my job, it wasn't just perimenopause. Like I said, I had other health-related issues, and honestly, the health-related event reminded me so much of the major event that I had when I was 27, that I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, this is, I was really afraid that I would be taking my last breaths at my job in 2024. And so it just, it's not something that I would recommend. Many women have done it. If you feel like you're getting to that point, make plans. I know it's tiresome, I know it's stressful, but make plans. Don't just leave. And like I said, talk to other people about it, because what you're fearing might not be as scary as you think it is. There may be ways around it, and the only way to know is to ask. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for staying with me today and joining me in this video. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.